Today, we're going to embark on a really special journey, one that's pulled right from the pages of the beautiful travelogue Rahsapar. We're heading deep into Iran's Alborz mountains to explore a region called Iran-kjour, and we're going to follow a path that takes us all the way from sunrise to a sky full of stars.
Our journey kicks off with this line, which, wow, it just sets the tone so perfectly, doesn't it? The whole experience we're about to explore is framed by light, how it first reveals the landscape, how it shines on the culture, and then how it fades into this beautiful, peaceful darkness. It's a perfect metaphor for the day ahead.
Now, before we really dive in, it helps to know what Rahsafar means. In Persian, it's the journey, or the traveler on a path. And that's so important, because it tells us we're not just watching from a distance. We're actually invited to become travelers ourselves, to walk this path together, one step at a time.
So here's what our day looks like. We'll start the morning surrounded by nature. Then at noon, we'll dive right into authentic village life. The afternoon is all about history and faith, and we'll wrap it all up with a really calm, quiet evening. It's a full day, so let's get right to it.
Okay, our journey of light, it begins on this path that just winds its way through the Alborz mountains. This is a place where these incredible forests and huge peaks all come together, and where every single village has its own story waiting for us.
To give you a kind of roadmap, here are the 5 key stops we'll be making. We're starting at dawn in Zaynus Valley. Then we'll explore some local villages, visit their spiritual centers, dig into history in a town called Kandlos, and finally, watch the sunset from the heights of Nishku. You'll see how each step just builds on the last one.
All right, and here we go. Our journey begins. The sun is just starting to peek out from behind these magnificent Alborz peaks as we pull into our very first stop, the absolutely breathtaking Zaynus Valley.
You know, the travelogue actually compares this valley to the Alps, and you can totally see why. Imagine it, that crisp, cool morning air, the sound of birds everywhere, and this light mist that's just kind of weaving its way through the trees. It's just an atmosphere of total peace. It's an invitation to just stop and breathe it all in.
This is such a perfect way to put it. It's not just scenery, right? It's more like art. This line just perfectly captures that feeling of profound beauty as this whole landscape just wakes up with the day.
So, as the sun gets higher, we shift gears. We're moving from the quiet solitude of nature and heading right into the heart of the community. Our next stops are these little villages, Kinchaj, Pool, and Lorgan, where we get a real taste of daily life.
Picture this. You've got these simple homes tucked away in these vibrant green gardens. And everywhere you go, you hear the gentle sound of water running through little channels in the alleyways. It's this timeless scene of calm, where you see kids playing and the elders just sitting, watching from the shade. And get this, we're invited into local homes for lunch. This isn't some tourist restaurant. This is the real deal. And the meal? It's simple, but it is packed with flavor. We're talking smoked rice, a tangy local stew, fresh fish, and bread that was baked right there in these traditional clay ovens. A true taste of the mountains.
And honestly, sharing a meal like this, it's about so much more than just the food. It's about connection. It's in these simple, shared moments that you get to feel the real warmth and hospitality of the region, and you get a little glimpse into the very heart of their lives.
All right, on to the afternoon. And this is where our journey takes a bit of a turn, inward. We're about to explore the deeper layers of Iran-kjour's identity, visiting its places of faith and the keepers of its history.
So, the afternoon is really built around these two pillars. On one hand, you have the Imamzadeh shrines. These are holy sites, places of living faith and peace for both pilgrims and travelers. And on the other hand, you've got the Kandlos Museum, which holds the region's collective memory. Tools, clothes, all the stories of the past. It's this beautiful dance between living belief and preserved history.
But what's really cool is that the history here isn't just locked away behind glass. As you're walking through the alleys of Kandlos village, your senses just come alive. You hear the constant sound of streams, and you can smell the aroma of medicinal herbs that are growing all around. It connects the past to the living, breathing present.
As the afternoon starts to fade, we begin the last phase of our journey. We're climbing higher now, up to the mountain village of Nishku, which is perched way up in the peaks, so we can watch the day come to a calm and beautiful end.
Nishka is, well, it's pretty remarkable. The houses are literally built right into the slopes of the mountain. And the travelogue notes this really striking detail about its people. Many have blue eyes, which is just this amazing reminder of the incredible human diversity you can find in these remote corners of the world.
So from this high vantage point, we just watch as the sun begins its slow descent. The last golden rays of light stretch out across the forests and the valleys down below, just painting the entire landscape in these warm, fading colors. It's a moment of just pure tranquility.
And as darkness falls, a whole new sensory world just opens up. Shepherds might welcome you with a small, crackling fire. You can hear the gentle, rhythmic sound of sheep bells in the quiet air. The smell of freshly baked bread drifts by, and then you look up, and the sky is just filled with stars, brighter than you could ever imagine.
And with that, we come to this final thought from our source, which says it all really. After a day full of movement and exploration and connection, the night in Iran-kjour offers the most serene, the most perfect ending to the journey. This journey through Iran-kjour, it really shows how a single day in just one place can hold so many stories of nature, of culture, of humanity. And it leaves us with a final thought to chew on. What stories are waiting to be discovered right where you are? What journeys begin just outside your own front door?